Ken, thanks so much. And by the way, Ken has signed away his rights to let us clone him in the future. Our next speaker is a guy who has one of those moderating voices, and he comes on after Rush Limbaugh. He recently, along with his girlfriend, took the course to learn how to shoot and handle guns safely. And that was probably one of the biggest mistakes he made. Not with him learning how to shoot, but with putting his girlfriend through the course. Because she now is a firm believer in changing one gun a month to one gun an hour. And of course, letting him buy the guns. You've all heard him in Southern Virginia and all over the place. Please welcome Doc Thompson.
Yeah, her packing heat certainly helps with those wandering eyes as we head out to the restaurants and that. No Dick Saslaw. Where's Dick? You know, I haven't seen one person here that looks like Ned Beatty or Burt Reynolds. Not one. Nobody here looks like the cast of Deliverance. Sorry. I am so happy to be here. This means a lot to me. Being out here with all of you, defending our Second Amendment rights. It's interesting that when the Constitution was being drafted, there was this big debate over whether to even have a Bill of Rights. There were people who said, well, if we put it in there, people are going to get the idea that those are the only rights they have, when in fact, you have unlimited rights. Your rights stop at the point where the law says you cannot do something. And they said, well, we think it's important enough to lay out some of them. We want to make sure these ones are emphasized. And of course, the First Amendment is about freedom of religion and speech and press and assembly, which is what we're all exercising here today. But to secure those rights, number two. And I don't think there's any mistake that they put them in that order. It comes down to your rights. See, what we're doing here transcends your Second Amendment right. It's about all of your rights in general. And it's about government constantly trying to infringe upon them. And over many, many years of trying to understand the wackiness that goes on with the left, I think I've boiled it down to a couple of attitudes. Those that truly want to control, megalomaniacs, or people who are interested in their own self-promotion, just trying to get a better job, make more money, whatever. And then people who simply don't understand. And that's what you're talking about with people like Dick Saslaw, unfortunately. For Dick, I do think it comes down to more of a control issue for himself, that he wants to promote himself. And there are some that just don't get it. Fortunately, you all do understand that. You understand that it's about your freedoms and not just your Second Amendment rights. It's about all of them. Stay out of my life. Let me live. That's what our founding fathers wanted. That's why people have fought year after year, war after war. That's the reason America is the envy of the world, is because we can do whatever we want. The Bill of Rights doesn't tell me I can do this, but I can. I mean, think about it. The rest of the world has to worry about those things, what they can and can't do. And even governments around the world that are free continue to pass wacky legislation. And that's where we are, right behind them. At the state level, at the federal level, with laws banning certain types of food because they're not pretty enough. Laws banning what you can eat. Come on. If I'm dumb enough to eat something I shouldn't, well, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get fat and go away. That's how it works. I want that right to choose, though. It's ironic that so many people on the left talk about the right to choose whether or not to abort a child, but your right to choose whether or not to eat a cheeseburger they want to take away. How ridiculous. Do you realize the insanity? It's nutty. So as you're out here today, keep that in mind, that this transcends the Second Amendment. But that's certainly what we're fighting here. And thank you for coming out and defending all of my rights and all of your rights. Thank you.